Our next Wet n Wild job turns a fisherman's fantasy into reality. Part women, part fish. These creatures of the sea are all sexy. The mysterious mermaids of the Silverton Casino.
My name is Timmery, and I am a mermaid here at the Silverton Hotel in Las Vegas. I get to jump in this big tank, swim around with the fish, and entertain the guests that come here to the hotel.
Thursday through Sunday, these mythical creatures go for a swim in the lobby of the Silverton Hotel and Casino.
Standing in front of the Silverton's 120,000-gallon mermaid aquarium. It's home to about 4,000 different fish, as well as 140 different species of animals, from sharks to stingrays and even the occasional mermaid.
In Vegas, every casino needs a hook to reel you in. Well, here at the Silverton, they have an actual hook baited with a live mermaid.
It's a little more romantic than a unicorn, for sure. There's always that sort of elusive, you can't quite touch, you can't quite see. You may get to glimpse it if you're lucky in your lifetime, kind of allure to it.
You might think swimming with sharks and stingrays is a hazardous way to make a living, but these brave women beg to differ.
We are very safe here in this tank. They clip the stingers off the stingrays, which is completely normal. It doesn't hurt the animals. It's very similar to clipping your fingernail.
All the fish here are very friendly. There's a few of them that like to pull our hair, and you're like, ah! So then, we turn around and say, bad fish, because, you can't break character.
Just about the only thing these girls are afraid of is the cold. The temperature in the tank is set to 78 degrees. Perfect for fish, but chilly for mermaids. Which is why their costumes come equipped with a wetsuit.
We have the bodysuit, we have a wetsuit underneath it, and then we put our weight vest on, which is not so graceful, but it helps to keep us weighted down.
And then on top of that, we put this tail on, so it's kind of a three-piece costume. The tail is made out of neoprene, which is the same material as a wetsuit, so it too helps in keeping us warm. All in all, it's probably about a 20-pound costume, which is heavy outside of the water, but once you get in, it's perfect.
Of course, these diving darlings aren't actual mermaids, so they need a little help breathing underwater.
There are hookah ports placed throughout the tank, all throughout, some on the ground, some in the coral, and when we need to take a breath, we go to one of the hoses.
While none of the girls had any previous mermaid experience, Tammy swam for Canada in the 2000 Olympics. And in 1996, Heather won a gold medal for the U.S. in synchronized swimming. Becoming mermaids allowed these world-class athletes to make a living without getting out of the water.
I was a competitive swimmer for most of my life. I actually swam for UNLV here in Las Vegas, and I love to perform, so that's why this is really just the perfect job.
I feel incredibly lucky to get paid to swim. This is a dream job. I mean, you come in, your office is a pool, you get to go down and interact with people.
The mermaids aren't swimming in dough, but they do make enough so they don't need a second job. Still, the real reward is seeing the surprise on each new face.
There's a lot of times where we do scare people, and a lot of times they're like, oh my God, wow, what is that? That's so pretty, look, it's a mermaid. And then we're like, hi, how are you?
Only in Vegas, baby.